Good morning. Welcome to Almas Market Morning. This is Jairam Krishnamurthy. No fresh factors in the market, and the US stocks have held steady. So also the dollar, awaiting developments on the Chinese front. Evergrande's electric vehicle unit has warned about uncertain future. And today, Chinese central bank injected more liquidity into the system, though no repo was maturing. Considering the various challenges, it is surprising that Chinese yuan is holding steady, but possibly I feel it is being managed by the central banks so as not to give room for speculative moves. We had elections in Canada last week that retained the ruling party with lesser support, while German elections held yesterday has not thrown up a firm result, but probably leaning towards a party which is fighting Merkel's CDU. Again, a coalition is likely, and we could see some uncertainty on the policies. If the Green Party is also included in the coalition, we may see more fiscal looseness. Also, some ECB members I hear have raised a point that inflation is being shown lower, and I think this can become a point of discussion going forward. Combined with the yield rise, euro outlook is somewhat clouded, but I feel we may see some lower level before a strong rise. Overall, dollar is not moving out of its broader range, but right now it has a slight upward bias. For the rest of the week, we should see some position squaring due to quarter end in general and half year end for India and Japan. INR should have a slight weakening bias, mainly due to oil price, some slowdown in the inflows, and possible outflows from PSU banks or government. Range for the day 73.65 to 73.80, and for the week 73.50 to 74.10. Thank you.
Thanks, Jairam. This is Pankaj from Almas Consulting. We are seeing a good move in Brent oil and both WTI crude oil, and which is getting into some quicker speed. Is trading near $80 per barrel, clearly showing that broader market, that recovery in global market is much better than expected, and the fear related to Delta variant is getting receded. The similar way we can see there is a market action happening in US yields also. Now 10-year treasury had moved higher by 5 basis to 145, and 2-year yield also have moved out of a range and broke 0.25% and trading at 0.27%. So these are the important developments in market, debt-related market. We also noticing that gold is moving, forming a good base around 1740, and it seems that it's getting support from some kind of a support, maybe with Evergrande related worries. An interesting development on Friday, China has termed all crypto-related transactions as illegal. India, coming back to India, there's some number got released last week, which is showing that YTD growth on a credit side is still negative, where there's a good demand, there's a good jump in the fixed deposit side. So the economy is looking good, but it's not as of now on a borrowed capital. The another development and the markets indicating that central government and RBI postponed to cap the yield on a 10-year segment, and after announcing GSAP on for 30th September, market is anticipating that GSAPs for third quarter would also be announced, and that would be clear when the monetary policy would be there in October first week. But RBI wants liquidity to be neutral on that, so they will keep conducting the twist. They will be buying the long-term bonds and they're selling the short-term bonds. Yeah, that's all from me. Thank you.